Who are you? What are you doing here on earth? What is your purpose? What is God's plan for you? Are you a bystander just watching how your blessings are being stolen right in front of your nose? Are you one of those people who cry to God and blame God for everything that goes wrong in your life? If this is you, let me remind you that we are under attack. Yes, you're right. We are under attack. Our families are under attack. Our children are under attack. Our jobs are under attack. Our businesses are under attack. Our environment is under attack. In fact, everything is under attack. Your career is under attack. Your way of living, as you know, as you knew it, as God intended it, is under attack. But I came to give you the good news. You are not hopeless. In fact, you are more powerful than you imagine. You just don't know it yet. So as a believer, it's important to be fully aware of the spiritual transactions that happen in the marketplace. So today, we will discuss the transactions that happen in the spiritual marketplace, and we are going to look at strategies to bypass and overcome them. If you think this is for you, so please stay tuned, and I'll see you after a short break. Very often I hear people saying that they're under attack, that they are overcoming spiritual warfare, or that they're in a battle. Now, the spiritual realm is where all the ideas and all realities as we know it and experience exist. Because everything that exists in this world, everything that we can see with our physical eyes and that we can touch with our physical bodies, it came from the spiritual realm. It comes from an encounter in the spirit before it becomes a reality. So I exist because first I existed in the spiritual realm as an idea. And in the physical realm, I exist in the physical form, the manifestation of that idea. The business, the project, the company, the home, the apartment, the relationships, the marriage, the children, it all comes from an encounter in the spirit before it becomes a reality. So it makes you wonder about people, places, and things you have encountered so far. Am I right? If you look back at your friends list, you can identify who was a setup in the spiritual world to come and steal, kill, and destroy in your life. Sometimes you don't think about it, but God surely did on your behalf. And if God is thinking about you, the devil is thinking about you too. Someone once said, when you become precious to God, you become very important to the enemy. Do remember that God created us for a purpose. That is you and me. And He created the conditions for that purpose to be met before we were even born. So therefore, free will is very important because even though God has plans and purposes for us, He gives us the freedom to choose if we will follow it. Therefore, if at any time somebody is forcing you to do something or to choose something, it is evil. Because any kind of control and manipulation is evil. It is designed to remove your free will and to impose somebody else's will over your life. It is actually defined as witchcraft because witchcraft is the ability to control the outcome in somebody's life. It's the ability to manipulate things according to our will. Lord, it's at this moment that I pray for your protection so that this word can go forth and the people who need to hear it can hear it, and no devil in hell is going to obstruct the transmission of this preaching today. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. I therefore believe that when things are given by force to you or taken by force, also when actions are forced upon you, it is because somebody wants to control what comes to you in the spirit and what comes to you from the spirit to the physical realm. They surely have seen what is in the spiritual realm for you, and they either legally or illegally through mediums, fortune tellers, cards, horoscopes, etc., they are trying to control how it reaches you and how it impacts your life. which is why I will emphasize at this point that if you do consult mediums, if you read horoscopes, if you access any kind of similar supernatural ability, crystals, energy, and so on, you are trying to control using illegal means to manifest in the spiritual. In some cases, it will manifest, but it's illegal, and you will be held accountable for it by God. And some of these things are rejected by God because you will see this in some verses. I'll put the verse in Deuteronomy and I think Leviticus, and there are some more others, where God clearly emphasizes that He hates that. If they are not the ones to control it, then they will stay around. They will stay around you. If they are not the ones to control it, they will stay around you. So they can control how and what comes to you, when it comes, and how it comes to you. Now, I will pause here to think with you. If your marriage, if your babies, your business ideas, your job, your opportunities have not come yet, and you are doing everything that God has instructed, sometimes God is just delaying you because there are some obstacles that still need to be removed. And sometimes maybe you need to look at the doors that were opened around you through people and things, intentionally or unintentionally, that are holding your gifts back in the spirit. Because Jesus came, God sent Jesus so that we can have life abundantly. When God created humans, He wanted to interact with the humans, and He made provision for humans. But due to evil that was allowed in at the time, through Adam and Eve, this abundance was removed and hardship came in. So that means if you are going through very difficult times, I can guarantee you that some doors were opened in the spirit that are withholding your blessings. Or you might have some obedience issues, or it might just be a season for you to grow and develop so that you are ready for your blessing, because a blessing that comes at the wrong time can become a curse. Do you know that Christians sleep a lot instead of fasting and praying? But people who are trying to control and destroy your life, they fast. They don't sleep. They even fast for 60 days, wearing white and doing whatever God knows where, just so that they can control what's coming to you or can control the circumstances around you. Now, sometimes people can be around you so they can spiritually hijack anything good that's coming to you or for you. At this point, I refer to the saying that generally people want you to do well, but they will never want you to be doing better than them. And they never want you to exceed their expectations of you. So generally, people want to control your level of success, and they will be happy for you as long as you are not higher or better than them. So when you start to bypass some people's expectations, pay attention to the ones who do not cheer you on. And do pay attention to the ones that cheer you on, because they could be God's people in your corner, or they could just be the devil's people disguised as an angel of light. Now, they are God's people, but if they judge you and criticize you on your way up, then they have assignments in your life, and those assignments are not aligned to God's plans and purposes.